Well, here we are on the 4th of July. Still working on this. I got one rear spring out, and I learned a lesson. See this jagged edge here? Well, I got caught on it walking past it, and but I still didn't learn that lesson until I got caught on the other side walking this way, and that little thing dug in there and took a big chunk of meat out of my arm. So that taught me how to do this. So, meanwhile, I've got another whole spring to remove down here under the Thunderbird. You see that one's already cut out, and the spring shackle came off of there, so I still got to save this piece. The frame's kind of rotten here, and that's what's holding me up. This is J-hook, so I got to find some other form of support so I can remove this hanger. And this one, I couldn't get it apart, so I've got to unfinish cutting it down that end, and then I got to find some way of putting a stack of wheels or something under here to hold it up while I take off the spring mounts. So let me crawl back under there and get to work. So there's my rear end and my rear springs. They got to go in here where this rear end is. But first I got to clean them up and paint them. And width looks about right. Close enough anyway. I didn't tighten up the lug nuts yet anyways. See, this is pretty much all flopping around loose. I just put them finger tight till I can get the air gun out here and zip them on. But that's all for today, because I had to go to a cookout, and that kind of took up most of my afternoon, so it was well worth it though. Excellent ribs and brisket and potato salad. And tomorrow I'll get back on it and see what we can do. Well, I haven't got a whole lot done on that 40 pickup. I did find this pair of Kragers that'll fit on the Ford, and there's two of them. They look good enough for a rat rod and better than the ones I put on there. But anyways, this right here is my sandblasting shed. And let me turn on the lights. So this is my sandblaster. It's got somebody added a room onto it, I guess, to make it more useful. So I can fit a 6-foot leaf spring in here if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I think I'll just wire brush them. But I got these other pieces that I'm gonna sandblast and paint before I put the rear end back together, and it works pretty good. But have to close this to keep it out of my face, and vacuum cleaner on to suck off the dust, and I'll shut down for now. So with the magic of editing, there's all my parts all nice and ready to paint. Also, this sandblaster came with a hoe. Pull all the sand back down and raise a whole lot of dust. And let's see, this is one of my other sandblasters, and this is my pressure blaster. And this is a baby's crash helmet, because you know you hate to have your babies crash without one. That's for sale. The last kid outgrew it. He was lucky. Also, I got a whole bunch of this what do you call it, swap meet stuff, boxes and boxes, and there's no swap meets this year, so I'm stuck with it. And I was planning on making a big year of getting rid of this junk at swap meets. Oh well, maybe next year. Also I've got this centrifuge for sale. Anybody interested needs a centrifuge. This will be the one for you. It's well, it's supposed to open. I don't know how to open it, but yeah, it's another auction item, just like my sandblaster. Nobody wanted to bid on it because it had this extra add-on room. It was modified and it scared people away. I think I paid 70 bucks for it, and it's been well worth it. I got a leaf blower, some miscellaneous heads, some Camaro doors. They were really nice at one point when I put them up, but I left them outside. You can't store stuff like that outside if it's got a lot of Bondo in it. But the other one didn't have much Bondo. It survived pretty well. I have to redo that one if I want to sell it, I guess. And so I'll get those cleaned up and ready to paint. And so this is my portable paint rack. And I hang all kinds of stuff from it. I hang fenders off to the side. This thing is a door hanger. This goes up inside the window channel. The door just hangs there like that. And got a pair of those in case I have two doors, like some cars do, you know. Okay, let's see what I got for primer. There's a problem right there. Stop it. Hope I don't paint that van. There, I think I got it all. Move on to the next one. Spin it back the other way. I can finish this off. And maybe I'll walk around and do the other side. Yeah, I should have 2 points to hang them from instead of one, and then that won't happen. But there they are, all primered, almost all primered, and ready to paint. I'm not going to paint the threads on them U-bolts. Well, my 7-inch U-bolts that I had in stock are not long enough. I need 8-inch U-bolts, so I can't bolt all of this back together again right away. So I have to go to Napa, see if I can't get some U-bolts. I hope I got enough content to put together a video. I'd ask you to like this, but I don't even know if it's worth it. So subscribe at least. Bye.